Can you think of a time when you were bullied or treated badly by others just because you believed differently than they did? It is not something that any of us would want to experience. In the early 1600s, a group known as separatists felt the same way. They had just broken off from the Church of England in order to worship as they desired. However, they found it more and more dangerous to worship in public.
We were beaten, threatened, and often fined and arrested. In fear for our very lives, we tried to flee England on 2 separate occasions, but were unsuccessful. At last, we journeyed to the Netherlands, where once again we found ourselves amongst persecution. Finally, in 1620, along with my family and other separatists, I set off on the Mayflower to the New World in hopes of a better life, free from the persecutions that had plagued us for so long.
After a dreadful 2-month journey, the Pilgrims, as they are now known, landed at Cape Cod, where they dropped their anchor. On November 11th, a group of 41 of the passengers signed a document now known as the Mayflower Compact.
We knew that because of a lack of government, other colonies in the New World had already failed. It was with this in mind that we created what would become a historic document formed to produce a civil body politic, which meant a colony ruled by the people, with the goal of creating just and equal laws throughout the community.
The Mayflower Compact is honored as the very first democratic document in American history. It is said to be the foundation of the Constitution of the United States and the cornerstone of the U.S. government. Some textbooks have removed the sacred language of the Mayflower Compact, which was a sworn oath before God by its signees to keep the promises they had made. But the fact of the matter is that for Pilgrims, this was an agreement made under God for the purpose of worshiping and religious intent. The Pilgrims had arrived at a place where they would be able to worship as they chose without the fear of persecution. Today we face other persecutions, yet we must never forget those who came before us and paved the way that we may have the many freedoms we do enjoy today.